Alright, what is up all my spooky friends out there? We are here, we're representing, and I'm going to show you how to do some kiss makeup for Halloween. So, all you need, I'm doing Ace. Hate me if you want to hate me. All you need is some white, silver, and black. And then if you want to be real fancy, a little bit of blue for behind the eyes. So, alright, so we're gonna get the white. Boom, boom. Make sure you got some towels and stuff close by. This is gonna take a second, I'm sorry. Here we go. Make sure your face is fucking dry. Doesn't matter. Get down with the white first. I did not realize today was a Friday. All the trunk or treats are going on today.
Such charming mustiness.
In many ways, the most attractive room in the house.
Treasure trove of memories. I'm sure we'll find 100 things down here to give to the charity bazaar.
Alright, let me see.
Your wedding dress. You're not giving this best of the bazaar.
Oh, of course not. You have a special
Let me draw my outline.
for me that no one else could ever.
Alright, this is gonna be a little tough for my angle.
Perhaps I'll give this lovely mirror.
Remember the day I cracked it?
Yes, we had those 7 wonderful years of good luck. Couldn't part with that, of course. Seems like everything down here is a priceless family heirloom.
Well, Tisha, let's forget the bazaar. They haven't even asked us to donate this year.
Yes, I can't understand that. Our old insurance man, Mr. Henson, is in charge this year. He's been to our home. He knows what lovely things we have.
He behaved very strangely the last time he was here. Perhaps he's one of those people who don't trust.
Last year, they auctioned off my stuffed vulture for 35 cents.
You're alive.
I suppose we should just give junk things we want to get rid of.
Excellent idea.
But, darling, that isn't the real spirit of giving. We should give things of value, things we really cherish.
All right. I'll give them my grandfather moose clock.
The least I can give is this beautiful old tape.
But Tisha, that's priceless. The original flogging table used by Ivan the Terrible.
I know, dear, it hurts. But that means it's right. Just picture the addition it will make to someone's home.
There's always gotta be a you are right.
I'm going to call the bazaar headquarters and tell Mr. Hanson that we're going to contribute after all. I know he'll be thrilled.
It's not the greatest, but it's not the worst. I mean, it's only gonna be for one fucking night. It's not like I'm playing a stadium packed full of fucking people. So, it doesn't have to be fucking perfect. And once I get this bad boy going, then we'll get it going. Oh yeah, I forgot I was gonna smoke a cigarette. Now's the time. Okay, so this side is preferably the way you want to make it look. This side is, you know, how I did it probably in 2009 when I saw Kiss.
And please, examine all this monstrous junk they contribute very carefully. And if you come across a shrunken head, look closely. It may be mine.
Exciting, darling. The whole family's getting into the spirit of giving.
Excellent character building, especially for the children.
The most important thing is that we're all giving the things we cherish the most. Look what Mama just donated.
That's giving a real pain.
Ah, fuck.
You're setting a shining example for us all.
I'm donating Mary Queen of Scots.
That is your most precious possession.
I can shop and have
It's like if I got a batch from last year or something.
All the heads come off as nicely as this one. Are you sure you want to donate, Mary?
Yes, they'll never be able to look her head in the eye again.
See, I got this cream from fucking Spirit.
Uncle Fester?
And this isn't even fucking worth the fuck. Look at that.
Charity begins at home.
Like, can you even tell I'm fucking Ace Frehley, or am I the Tin Man?
I'm trying to get rid of a headache. Oh, that's so soothing.
Fester, I'm ashamed. Even little Pugsley is given generously.
Oh, not his favorite wolf's head clouds.
No. But he has given his toads and his lizards and his Gila monster. And you know how he loves them. I think the least you can do is give that old suit a bomb.
Alright, this is going terribly.
I need it to feel secure. Like Pugsley needs his wolf head clouds. That armor's the only place I can find to hide in to take my afternoon's nap.
The whole family is
I'm
given
gonna have to double layer this bitch.
I like to hurt as much as anybody. Don't ask me to give my armor up. I have to wear it practically every day to scare off those neighborhood kids.
They annoy you.
Oh, not me, but they keep waving sticks and throwing stones at my new pet falcon. And he's getting a nervous stomach.
Uncle Fester, that bird is simply going to have to learn the difference between a gopher and a cocker spaniel.
Oh, Bishop, please. Not this armor. They're not making suits like that anymore. Look at the cut of that facade. And the hang of the handle. It even came with 2 pair of
Ace Frehley was the guitarist of Kiss from when they originated in, let's say, 1973. That's when they came out with their debut. And he left only a short 10 years later. Upon his leave from Kiss, got in a really bad motorcycle accident and nearly killed himself.
Morticia may sing this to the bazaar.
But luckily he didn't.
Pretty clever, huh?
He's the original spaceman
I'm glad you
of Kiss. And he did get back with Kiss in the late 90s with Peter Criss to do a world tour from 96 to
I've decided to give the baby strangler to the bazaar.
to 2000, and it was supposed to be their last tour.
Baby's been weaned.
Obviously that did not happen. They were up for nominee for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and they did not get that Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
If she knew.
And from there, they didn't work again together. And when Kiss finally did get put in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame,
Take it in the living room with the other things.
they wanted original members to play, and Paul Stanley threw a big fit and basically said, you know, these are the guys who've been in the band the last 20 years. They have more of a right to play than the other 2 guys. On the Howard Stern show, he said, you know, thinking back at the 70s Kiss, we were better off calling ourselves Piss because we sucked. And for him to say something like that about the original lineup of Kiss is ridiculous, because the original lineup of Kiss is the original lineup of Kiss. And I mean, Kiss wouldn't be anything without the 70s. The 80s was a really rough time for Kiss. That's why they took off their makeup, because Paul Stanley said, what other move did we have? Try to compete with all the other bands out there, especially in the mid 80s. So Paul Stanley and Gene Simmons both go on to always call Ace a drug addict and alcoholic and stuff like that, which isn't cool. And he's been sober for about 15 years now. Ace Frehley inspired certain guitarists like Dimebag Darrell from Pantera, Tom Morello from Rage Against the Machine,
NFL on CBS streams live on Paramount Plus. Good choice.
No, it's a cheeseburger. Is it? I'll just have fries. Of course.
the list goes on. I just
NFL on CBS streams live on Paramount
don't have the time.
What's going on right now?
It's like I got all the time, I just don't want to have to name more fucking artists. But Kiss was one of those shock bands, especially when they came out. Parents hated them. Bunch of Jewish guys. Ace Frehley's the one who came up with the Kiss logo. Now, Paul Stanley swears up and down in his 2015 autobiography book he came out with that he thought it looked too Nazi-ish. So he changed up one of the S's. And he swears up and down that Ace Frehley is a Nazi. They went to Germany and he was getting all this Nazi gear. And Paul Stanley swears it wasn't for collectible use. That he was really a Nazi. Now since then, Paul Stanley's been on a song on one of Ace Frehley's new albums, so maybe they patched it up, but who's to say? Kiss was done a long time ago. Kiss is one of those bands that they're real cool. But then once you gotta get into Kiss, no one can name any 80s Kiss albums. I can, but no one else can. Because they just weren't albums. But the 70s Kiss, Destroyer, Love Gun, Rock and Roll Over, etc., were just, rock and roll albums that you can't, not give recognition to.
He's really a nice fellow. He looks like parts of three nice fellows.
And actually on Facebook, since we're talking about Ace, I hope Ace really sees this. And if you do see this, Ace, I want to give a shout out because I have top fan badge on your Facebook page. Now the only thing I got a problem with, Ace, if you are watching this, when are you gonna come back to Corpus Christi? It's been like 8 years, man. I want to see you again. I'll tell you, I've never seen the Brewster Street that packed for a concert ever. I mean, the Toadies come every year. Now, for those who don't get why I have white, or I haven't done it around my eyeballs, is because he puts blue. And we're going to imitate that. We're going to put blue. I've been, believe it or not, by the way it looks, sometimes some years are better than others, but I've been doing Kiss makeup for about 10 years, simply because it's the easiest and cheapest Halloween costume.
Is it trying to get through the wall or back out? There's a clock, Vincent. The tail switches on the half hour and it goes all the way around.
Now there's a couple Kiss movies out there. If you want to get into Kiss, there are a couple movies. There's one where it's them in this park that came out in 1978. Attack of the Phantom or some shit like that. Or Kiss meets the Phantom of the Park. And it was not as big as a movie as it could have been, but it's still a pretty good movie. And of course you got the 1999 Detroit Rock City, which is a really cool Kiss movie. Well, Kiss is in it, but they're not in it like, it's not a movie like about Kiss. It's about 4 teenagers in the 70s who want to go see Kiss. And they do anything basically to go see Kiss. That looks good.
You all right, Mr. Henson? You tell me.
Here we are. Just a simple child's timepiece. A variation of the cuckoo clock. Hey. Wonderful, isn't it? What do you feed it? Feed a clock? You're pulling my leg. I'd be interested to see what it brings at auction.
Who knows, someone may just be furnishing a nursery.
A nursery, huh?
And you don't want to put it on too thick because you don't want it to bubble up and look all ugly.
Well, why all that gay toe tapping music? What's the celebration?
I thought a little light music might bring Pugsley out of his depression.
Great Scott, he's not still up the chimney.
He's been up there for hours. He says he's never coming down.
I imagine it is nice up there at that.
You must be sulking because you gave his wolf's head clock to the bazaar.
I know. I should have asked his permission first, but I was so sure he would show me.
It's the only thing he's ever really loved.
A lad should learn that if you give till it hurts, it's fun.
You try. I'm exhausted.
Pugsley, what do you say we visit the zoo? You can see a live wolf's head there. Really pretty.
Darling, this may be a traumatic experience for him. Perhaps we'd better try and get the clock back.
Nonsense. Some of the finest men in the Addams family have been shaped by childhood traumas. Still, it tears at my heart to think I've alienated my son.
Well, darling, perhaps we can get Uncle Fester to make him a new wolf's head clock with bigger and better fangs.
The nose is always the hardest
I
part.
haven't seen him since yesterday.
Oh dear, I do hope he hasn't gone into one of his trances.
The last one went on for 5 days. I thought he was a god.
Dear Uncle Fester, he does love to play dead.
Matter of fact, I haven't seen Faye since yesterday either.
Don't worry. Thing can handle himself.
Well, I'm going to have one last try with Pugsley. I tell you what, Pugsley boy. Listen, just got to repair this tragic rift somehow.
But don't think I will go as Kiss every year. Last year I went as Dark Maul because I wanted to change it up.
I'm going to the bazaar and get Pugsley's
And it's
clock.
funny because when I went as Dark Maul last year,
He and his father separated over such a silly thing.
everyone, my girlfriend and her sister and her sister's boyfriend didn't know who I was. And I said, oh, just wait. I said, watch. I said, people are they're gonna they're gonna freak out. They're gonna be like, oh my god. And it did happen like that. People were there like, oh my god, it's Dark Maul. And I said, see? They're like, who the fuck's Dark Maul? And I said, he's a Star Wars character.
And you have to stream every night?
Yeah, every night.
I see.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
All you have to do is just look into his eyes, and you know he's got it. There's no doubt he's doing exactly what he's meant to be doing.
At Ram, our calling is to build trucks. So when you find your calling, nothing can stop you from answering it.
Subway is making foot-long snacking history with delicious options for $5 or less. First, they turn cookies, churros, and pretzels into epic foot-long sidekicks. Now, all new $3 hot and cheesy foot-long dippers paired with your choice of delectable dipping sauce.
All these snacks are $5 or less?
All these foot-long snacks for $5 or less. Find your perfect foot-long snack at Subway today.
Hey folks, it's Ross here from Toyota Victoria. There is no hiding the real deals going on right now. And trust me, the deals are scary good. How about 1.99% APR for 72 months on Tundras? That's right, no tricks, just treats with these savings. Under 2% interest for 6 years. No disguise can cover up the fact that these deals are real. So hurry down to Toyota Victoria, but act fast before these deals disappear.
See, I got the perfect clown forehead. See, I would be playing Kiss music right now, but every time I play Kiss music whenever I make videos, I get flagged for copyrights because Gene Simmons is a fucking prick. And
You're looking for bargains, eh, Mr. Clayton?
never wants me to fucking jam their music.
Well, nothing very exciting. Oh? What are you hiding back at that screen up there?
Those must be the things the Addams family donated. I don't know why Mr. Henson hid them.
Let's have a look.
Huh.
Sad, the gin's much too strong. Well,
Excuse me, Mr. Clayton.
Huh.
these are real conversation pieces. I direct your particular attention to the scroll. Now, how much am I bid? $10. Sold. The value of some of these things may not be apparent to the naked eye, but if you look real close, well, I wouldn't advise that either. Anyway, let's get on with it. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we come to this rather unique collection of items. Let's see what we have here.
Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm only wearing it for the night. I'm not doing a concert.
There's always one practical joker in every bazaar.
And so it doesn't have to look perfect. Just good enough that people can recognize it.
We come to this truly rare little number. Anyone care to offer anything for it? Anything at all?
$10.
Did I hear $10?
$20.
$20. Perhaps you can't see it clearly.
30?
40.
$50. $50 for this?
60?
70.
Perhaps you'd like to come up here where you can examine it more closely. Spirited bidding for a worthless piece of junk. I think Henson's up to something.
We're gonna pause it for a second, just so I can clean up.
Eviction notice. Richard. It seems the new freeway is coming right through our living room.
Alright,
Won't that crowd us a bit?
so here it is. I still gotta do the black around the
No city and it's right
silver, but rough estimate. See the blue around my eyes. I really need to put some more silver, but like I said, I'm not playing at a concert of thousands, the hottest band in the world, Kiss.
Reminds me
I'm gonna do the black makeup part.
to get that hole in the ceiling fixed.
I'm sure y'all don't want to see my big ass fucking nose.
Look, this nice lamb chop will put the color back in your leaf. Darling, there's no need to pout. Just because Lurch put on a blue panty instead of a nice pink one. Gomez, darling, is that you?
In here, come on, please.
Darling, I hate to interrupt your senor, but
Don't talk, darling. Just stand there and let me look at you. You were never lovely.
and you're so handsome, darling. With the blue blood of Spanish ancestors rushing in your Gomez, did you hear an explosion a moment ago?
Oh, that. Probably Uncle Fester down in the basement testing for gas leaks from a lighted match.
Oh, I suppose you're right.
Well, there goes another one.
Goodness, I do hope he doesn't blow himself up.
I hope not. He's ruined my best socks. He Sarah.
That reminds me, dear. We got another letter from the city. And guess what? Thing tore it up.
Ah, that thing. What was on his
Have your juice rag ready.
I think we better call guest.
I wish you stopped making that racket. I got my new crocodile so nervous he started chasing his tail and he rolled right out the window.
This ain't fucking
You
working.
didn't make that noise, Fester. I thought it was you.
Testing for gas leaks.
Oh, it must be Pugsley.
Can't be Pugsley. He and Wednesday are out hunting toadstools.
This is very baffling.
Maybe the paint's not a good idea. Maybe I should just do the pencil.
That last explosion shook the whole neighborhood.
Well, here's our next customer. Oh, I feel guilty getting paid for this one.
If you're right, Chief, getting rid of a monstrosity like the old Adams house comes under the heading of sheer pleasure.
You know, that highway commissioner of ours might not be the greatest brain in the world, but deliberately routing the freeway through here is a stroke of genius.
Not kidding, Chief. Next time he runs, I'm going to vote for him. Twice. I'll match you to see who pushes the button.
Alright, I hope Ace really doesn't see this video now, because now I just fucked up. I should have just left it how it was. I mean, it doesn't look bad from a distance. Alright, Crayman, I can't fucking do this shit. I look like a goddamn fucking school bus driver or something up in this fucking New York fucking taxi driver of mine. Fucking Robert De Niro up in this bitch. Put them all right here. Now I'm Robert De Niro up in this bitch. You best watch out. Huh? You talking to me? Huh? I got my eyes on you, fucker.
Sure, Fester, thing has never lied before.
Besides, all those loud voices
I got my eyes on you, fucker.
by such a small gun.
Oh, no? Hold on here.
I got my eyes on you, fucker. Fucker, I got my eyes on you. Jack Burns, and boom. Just like that, there it is. Now, like I said, I'm not playing an arena packed full of fucking Kiss fans, so it doesn't have to look great. But from a distance, undisputedly, Ace Frehley from Kiss.
She's the horse
Spaceman.
Explore your options. Call 1-800-OVER.
So there it is. There it is. Now we're gonna add a little more extra silver in some of these open spots.
Easily find your favorite comedies in the comedy category on demand.
Shout out Pluto Comedy.
Find the old gang, get this party started.
See his audition.
I'm back in.
Stop stealing, and it's real.
What's you need?
Whatever you're in the mood for, watch it now, on demand. Pluto TV. Stream now, pay never.
Thank you, thank you. Hello, orange meat. Adam's here. How much do you want for that lot? 9,750? Why don't we make it 10,000 even? I hate to write checks for odd amounts. Good, then it's a deal. Well, property is ours.
I bet you could have gotten him to take 11.
Pains me to do the commissioner such a good turn. Prices in that area will probably skyrocket as soon as word leaks out.
Now, darling, there's no sense in bearing grudges. Why don't we call the commissioner and Mrs. Henson and tell them to come over and hear the good news?
Capital idea. The good neighbor folks.
I'm in the last part, which is always the hardest part. Where the fuck's the rag?
Arthur, let's get out of this.
Now, please, Phoebe, with Dick inside, don't start rocking the boat.
I don't want to rock the boat. I want to get off.
They are moving. With any luck, the Auerman will guide and pay their fare. One way.
Oh, welcome.
Good evening, Commissioner Henson. How are you? Mrs. Henson, I presume? This is Mrs. Adams.
How do you do? How do you do? So nice of you to come. Won't you step in, please? And do be seated. I was just telling Arthur, you're home. It's so you. Oh, how sweet of you to know. Darling, would you ring for lunch? Thank you, Lern. Tea? Salt, pepper, or cyanide? Neither.
Ah, but you've never tasted Morticia's tea. She picks the tiny, delicate wolfbane leaves herself.
Adams, I must say, you're taking this eviction like a good sport.
Ace Frehley from Kiss, best recognized, best represent when I say this. Alright, so that only took about an hour,
See, there are no
if you don't count the time that I paused. So, if you got an hour's worth of time,
That is, if our neighbor won't object.
go ahead and
Any man
check out this.
subject to having a swamp planet to his own is a petty individual indeed.
Glad to hear you say that, Commissioner. We love animals, and we're planning a mud wall for our hippopotamus.
Arthur and I just adore animals too.
Neighbor.
I mean, you're not going to move in next to
Thanks for watching.
Right smack.
Ace, if you see this, I'm sorry that I fucked up your makeup.